Hello guys, it's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. And today we've got episode 3 of my England Under-20s experiment, where we put all the England players from the Under-20s World Cup from the summer into one club in the Premier League, and we give that team a 10-year transfer embargo, and we see how they get on over that 10-year period. As you can see, we're now on the 3rd of June 2020, so we've just finished the 4th season. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what's gone on in the previous 3-4 years. If you haven't seen the other episodes, I will put them in the description down below, so you can go and have a look at them. And so let's go and crack on and see what has gone on so far. If we just have a look here, you will see that we have done 4 years, but it's only updated to 3 years so far. In the first year, they did finish bottom of the Premier League, rock bottom, didn't get many points, didn't get many wins at all. And so they dropped down to the Championship, and the first year in the Championship, they were very disappointing. I think that's the year I've been most surprised with so far. They did finish 21st in the table, but then the third season, they had a little bit of an improvement and they managed to finish 9th in the table. Again, if you want to see all this in more detail, go back and watch the other videos. And so this season just finished. Just get this on the old full screen. They have finished 20th in the table. Just get it onto this league table there. Yep, they finished 20th there. 46 games played, 14 won, 51 points. So 6 points from being relegated, so safe-ish, but again, not the kind of season you might be expecting. We'll just go and have a look at 2 or 3 of their players, and then I will just holiday forward a couple years. So if we just go players, and then I've got it by the average rating for this season, just gone. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the highest rating. He is now, how old is he? He's now 24, so he's getting to just about his peak, you would say, 25, 26, you would say. And he's looking decent-ish. He's not looking awful. 16 for acceleration, 16 pace. But his technicals, I'd say for someone who's your best player for a season, not that good, to be honest. And also, let's have a look at 2 more. Harry Chapman. Again, now he's getting to 22. Still a few years off his peak. But again, his technicals aren't looking awesome, are they? I mean, like, look at that. 5 for marking, 5 for tackling. I know he's supposed to be a winger, but you would hope to have a little bit better than that. Even his crossing and his dribbling, I would want to see a little bit better. And then also, let's go by goals. Is Calvert-Lewin their top goal scorer? Yeah, he is. But their second top scorer is Dominic Solanke. I think I did show him a little bit in the last episode. 22 years old now. Valued at 7 million. Looks okay. Looks like he might still develop if he does stay at the club. And also, let's just have a look at the young squad, at the under 18 squad, see if any of them are developing into anything special. We've got Rowan Hendrickson, 16 years old. Again, looks okay. Doesn't look anything special. Cole Robertson. Wow, he looks dreadful. I know he's only 17, but he does look poor. I don't think he'll be surviving in the youth squads of any other clubs, to be honest. Let's have a look at 1 more. Let's go by average rating. Rowan Hendrickson. Steve Martin. He's 16 years old. Doesn't look anything to be writing home about, does he? And so I think that's where I'm going to leave the first little bit of this episode for the minute, lads. And so I'm going to holiday through to the end of the 2020-2021 season. I'll be back with you guys in a second for that. Hello guys, as you can see, it's the end of the 2021 season, so let's go and have a look at how Stoke have got on in the Championship. Oh wow, as you can see, they've actually, I believe they've been relegated. 22nd in the Championship, and yeah, Stoke have gone down again. So that's what, 2 relegations already in this experiment, 5 years in. They've gone down, and they've gone down by a long margin. 8 points from safety. So let's go and have a look at their players, have a look at their transfers. And wow, well, first off, what a surprising choice for manager that is. Ashley Williams is the manager now. Actually, I think that's the first thing we'll go have a look at. We'll have a look at their manager history for this season. They've had, what, this season? They've had 2 managers this year. No, 3 managers. Danny Cowley, he got sacked on the 5th of December. And then Andy Edwards took over in a caretaker role. And then Ashley Williams, in what must be his first management job, has taken over and led them down. Overview. Yeah, manager job's 1. He's led them down, and that's quite shocking. I really am surprised at that. Okay, so like I say, let's go and have a look at the players. Let's go and do this by average rating. And the top rating, having played any decent number of games, is Sam Livesey. Not one I've heard of. He must be a regen. Yeah, he is. 18 years old. Awful attributes there. No, if he's been their best player, no wonder they've gone down. Only 17 passing of any note. He's a central midfielder. Who else have they lost? Patrick Johnston, he's up there as one of their top players. And again, another regen, 19 years old. 18 teamwork, but again, nothing to be sniffed at, these regens. Have you got any actual real players? Adam Armstrong, he's real, I know he is. 24 years old now. Played 18 games with 18 substitute appearances, so 36 overall, but only scored 7 goals in the league. That's quite shocking. This team really is struggling now. Let's have a look, see if we've got any more. Enzi Kanza, I think he's a regen. No, he's real. Sorry lad, I never heard of you. But you look decent. As far as these Stoke players are going, you're looking good. 23 years old. He looks okay. How's Lookman doing? He always seems to progress well in this game. And he's doing okay here. Not great. Don't expect to see him here next season. I think he's going to be one that is going to be leaving. Okay, let's have a look at the transfers for this year. See what has gone on. So obviously none in because of the old transfer embargo. But leaving the club, Jake Clark-Salter. Jake Clark-Salter has gone. He's 23 years old, gone to Middlesbrough, and he's left for 15 million, possibly rising to 19.25. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin, so both of the players with the old double-barreled names have gone. He's gone to Sheffield Wednesday for 2.6, possibly rising to 3.2. And he looks decent, he looks alright. But other than that, nobody really of note has left the club. So that's quite surprising that they've struggled so badly, because they have still got some good players. Kieran Dow, I know he progresses okay in the game. He's 23 years old now, but he's not had any decent year. Callum Connolly, is he real? Yeah, he is, but he hasn't got a face. 23 years old. I would take him for a championship team. I would take him, but maybe that's just me being absolute rubbish at the game. And then who else is there to have a look at? Let's have a look at going down the list. Who's been their worst player who's played any decent amount of games? 13 games with 3 substitute appearances. The man with the worst rating is Atakan Arslan. A 19-year-old regen. And he doesn't look too bad. He might be better in a couple of years. And so that's quite a surprising turn of events there, I think you can say. I should think next year might be the first year they get any decent sort of success. I do expect them to get themselves back out of League One. And so that's where I'm going to leave it for the second, lads. I'll be back with you guys at the end of the 21-22 season to see if Stoke have done any better down in League One. Hello guys, we're back. Let's go and have a look and see how Stoke have got on in the 21-22 season. They're first in League One. And okay, have a look at the table. Stoke have gone down again. Oh my days. That is shocking. Every part of this has been surprising to me so far. Their first season in League One, they have gone down on goal difference by the matter of 2 goals. 2 goals is all that has stood between them and staying in the division. But they have gone down. So let's go and have a look at their players. And Gary Monk now is now their manager. Okay, we'll have a look at that first again. Let's see when he took over. He took over in January. So there's been another couple of changes again. So can we see who was the Stoke manager before? I did have a look at that before. And there we go. So we left him with Ashley Williams as manager. He got sacked on the 6th of the 8th. So what's that? Beginning of August. He got sacked before the season even started, really. That's a very strange one. Okay. So Andy Edwards again came in as caretaker manager. He survived for a couple of weeks. Artur Boruc, that's another strange one. What is going on with their managers? He survived from 21st of August up until New Year's Day. Oh, you can't sack someone on New Year's Day. He's got a hangover and you ring him up and you go to him. Oh, sorry, mate, don't want you working for us no more. That's just mean. Jesus Christ, people. So then Andy Edwards again came in for yet another stint in charge as caretaker boss. And then Gary Monk's come in on the 17th of January. And he survived until now. But surely Stoke now being in League 2 next season, that is going to leave him out of a job, you would think. But let's go and have a look at the Stoke players. See if there's anybody left who we recognise. As now, just go for the best ratings again. Okay, with 43 appearances and 3 sub-appearances. Best player is Sam Livesey. So let's go and have a look at his stats. 19 years old now. Again, we looked at him at the end of the last season. And again, he's not improving. How is he getting these good ratings? I don't see it at all. Do any of you guys see it? If you do, let me know down in the comments. And then following him up for next best player is a striker, Nicholas Jääskeläinen, the first non-English regen. He's got to be a regen. He's 22 years old, 11 finishing, decent-ish. He's played, 11 starts, 24 sub-appearances in the league. Only scored 7 times, though. He's been in the Checker-Trade Nonsense Cup that he's got his best ratings. And, just what is going on here? Kieran Dow, he's still there. 24 years old. 16 long socks, 16 composer. But you can't imagine he's going to be sticking around much longer. And Ademola Lookman. Oh my gosh. If at least a championship team does not snap him up in this window, there is something going wrong. How is he in this position where he's been relegated from the Premier League, from the Championship, and now from League One? He alone should be able to keep a team in the league, you would think. Next one, Kyle Walker-Peters. He's someone whose name I do recognise. Again, he looks decent. He looks alright, but he's another one who's been all the way down the leagues. And Solanke's still there, but cannot imagine he's going to be there much longer. He's declared for Nigeria now. Don't blame him, really. He's not going to be getting in the England team anytime soon, is he, lads? Okay, let's go and have a look at the transfer history, see who's left this season. Callum Connolly, he's left, he's gone to Middlesbrough, 5.25. Played 41 games in the Championship. He's done a bit better for himself out of that. Stoker got 5.25 million out of that deal. Adam Armstrong's gone for 650k. That is a bargain for Cardiff. They will get goals out of him. And well, just to prove me right, 33 starts, 9 subs, 20 goals in the league. That is a very nice return for him. And who else we've got? Harry Chapman, he's gone to Hull for 5.5 million. Are they still in the Premier League? No, they're in the Championship. But that's 30 appearances, 4 goals, 5 assists, average rating of 6.7 in the league. Can't argue too much with that. And so, who else we've got? Dominic Roberts and Ben Carr. Don't really recognise either of them. Dominic Roberts is a regen. And Ben Carr is also a regen. But he's looking decent. He's looking alright. maybe now the development of the youth is working, but because the team is being dragged down the leagues, they can't keep hold of them. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with them in League Two. Will they fall out of the leagues? That's a bit of an issue now. I've not yet loaded up the non-leagues. I might have to load them up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, just in case. I'm going to load up as far down as I can, which is the Conference North and South. I'll load them up, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now, lads. I'll be back with you guys next Thursday with episode 4 of this series. Hope you've been enjoying it. If you've enjoyed that video, let me know. Please give me a thumbs up down below, or please subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell button next to it and you'll get notified whenever I release anything, be that this series, be that my Journeyman series or my World League series. And just in case any of you guys aren't on Twitter or you've not heard, I've got a dedicated full-on 100% plan for the channel now. Monday through Wednesday is going to be my Journeyman series. Thursday is going to be this series until this finishes, and then after that it is still going to carry on being experiments on Thursdays, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday we're not going to be chilling like Craig David. We're going to be doing the World League series. So that is the plan for the channel going forward. And also, if you want to get any other news about the channel, please follow me on Twitter at BadJokesFM. That's where you get all the news first. And with all that said, I am Bad Jokes FM. I am out.